do that. We've got young Daniel and Harry here at the moment. Welcome back to the show, gents. Dan, another disappointing result after taking the lead. Give me your thoughts, mate.
Well, first half, we looked like prime Barcelona. It was honestly amazing to see with all these injuries, with all these suspensions, and we're still able to dominate a team like Aston Villa that people keep going on about. Like, there's this great team. They're really not, though. They are good, but they're not like going to get Champions League, like people are saying. What Aston Villa did tonight was smart, but it doesn't show how good they are at football. They targeted Bentancur, and you can see that he did it on purpose. He was not even looking for a ball. It was 100% a red card. Matty Cash got away with it. But I will say, I'll put my hands up, and we were poor in front of goal in that first half. It should have been more. It should have been more. We should have scored more. And at the end of the day, we can only blame it on ourselves for not taking advantage of the opportunities that we had in the first half.
I understand that, Harry. Do you echo that? Was this the case of you just not finishing your dinner, or do you feel that maybe the team burned out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, quite a few of the misses came from early on as well, so it wouldn't even be just burning out as well. I just think there's. I know I'm very vocal a lot of times, but today is another time where I've seen the light. I'll admit, I'll put my hands up and say maybe I got a bit excited. I was waiting for Kate to come in to still sit here and argue against what she said about Lascelles, though. What a goal! It's not started in over 2 years or something like that. Comes in, scores a belter. But apart from that, I'm really upset today, to be honest. And top four, hopefully. I don't think we're going to win the league anymore. Aston Villa, a good side. Ollie Watkins, quality striker. You know, it's one of them things. Look at the amount of injuries we have, the amount of suspensions we have. We haven't got European football. We haven't got the old Carling Cup. All we've got is the FA Cup and this. All the other teams in the top six have got European football, and they're still managing to beat us. We lose against City next week. That's 4 losses in a row. You know, the buildings crumble down very quickly, Terry.
It has, and we know you've got injuries, but that isn't what damaged you per se today. I mean, you had all the opportunities in the world to kill the game off. Poor defending for their first goal, and then in the second half, you look like you lost your legs. You weren't getting back into shape. Yeah. You weren't being hard to break down, but you were doing that in the first half. So is that a personnel issue or the strategy of the manager and team?
Well, I mean, potentially Bentancur getting injured. I personally think that most of the players probably crapped themselves a bit and thought, bloody hell, it's just come out. It's been gone since February. He's come in. And I think it's a mentality thing as well. You know, once they scored their first goal, that's the same crumbling mentality that happened against Chelsea. You know, I just think I thought the first start of the season, you saw how excited I was to see this team gel together. And so many of them gone. Basuma, what a player. Sarr, Romero was gone, obviously suspended. Van der Ven. If that was United and you look at how many big game players you could be missing, your team would completely change around. And I just think some of them haven't got the mentality. You know what I mean? So
I hear you on that. We're obviously going to, I don't know what happened to young Daniel. We're going to go to some of these super chats that have come in here. This is all teams have injured. Oh, so we've already done that one here. Easy to dissect. They were clinical whilst we were missing countless chances. Martinez pulling off wonder saves, or we're offside 24/7. RIP Terry Venables. Yeah, of course, massive respect to Terry Venables after passed away 80 years old today. Injuries and suspensions are a result of the system. What do you make of that? Because obviously your manager makes your players work and run hard. He's made them very aggressive. So are these injuries and suspensions? Because again, at Man United, to add clarity to this, a lot of people are blaming the way he's working them and training them and making them run. We are covering a lot of ground. So why we're getting all these injuries? Is this to blame on Postecoglou?
I mean, the Premier League is a top level of fitness, you know. Them players are getting paid to keep up consistently with the dynamics of the formations and stuff they're playing and the sort of intensity of it. Do I think it's 100% to blame? No, there is potential for that, some of the players, but you know, I don't even think Ange should have started Bentancur today. I think he should have just come on. It's just risky, you know what I mean? Now he's probably going to be out for ages as well. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to say as well, people are saying about about everyone else hiding, but I'm here holding my hands up. I was the worst of the bunch saying we were going to win the league. Everyone was laughing at me. You were laughing at everyone was laughing at me. And I'm here saying right now, I'm not scared of next weekend. Do you know what I mean? I've seen us beat City before. We could do it, but
Do you think even with all these injuries and suspensions and everything else, you'll have enough to go to the Etihad? Do you have belief you'll go to the Etihad and win?
I don't want to say yes because I genuinely don't believe it. I think we could get draw. You know, we're their bogey team. We've always been their bogey team for as long as their oil money's been in, realistically. But I don't know. I'm not with the same energy I'm normally at because I don't have much belief in the next few games. We've got Newcastle as well after City. It's a very difficult run we're going through at the moment, and you can see as a result of all the injuries and stuff like that, we're struggling massively. I'd like to see us give a good game against City. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not convinced, Terry. You know, I don't know where everyone else is. I mean, this is a time where I think we should sort of come together and face reality, as I have. But
well, this is the thing. Like when you came out and said we're going to win the league, look, a lot of people laughed. My feeling was just very much it's right at the start of a rebuild, and there's so many other good teams. It coming together where you guys clicked and were perfect, barely got an injury, and you were able to jump over Liverpool, jump over Arsenal, jump over City. All those things aligning at the same time made it very difficult for me to believe. If it was like it was maybe 2 years ago, where you've only got one really good team and then everybody else, then maybe it would make a little bit more sense. Jerome's here with us now as well. Jerome, what was your take on today, man? I know you put a few super chats in, which we always thank you for, but you're quite proud of the direction that Spurs are going in.
Yeah, definitely. Look, to me, this is a team in a rebuild. We just like death. But the way the football we are playing, I'm very proud to see. I'm very, very proud to see the way we are playing. The team is riddled with injury. We lost our greatest goal scorer. Everybody thought we were going down, like really down the flaming bowl when the Premier League got started. For us to be fighting for top four, mate, I would be biting your hand for this at the start of the season, because no one would be predicting where we would be. To be the top of the league of 10 games, nobody would have predicted this. Okay, so it's just I'm not having any big thing for this season. No big expectation or anything. I don't care where we finish. I don't care how we finish. But all I can see is the football is very exciting. Okay? It's not just because of, like, yes, we lost 3 games in a row. That's all right. It's going to happen. We lose our best 11. This is what's going to happen. We're just lacking depth. But those players are showing they have belief in Postecoglou. And belief is all that they need. That's all they need to show. We might even be going 3, 4, 5, 6 games losing. Doesn't matter. Once we get our team back again, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And in January, all we ask the owners is if they invest in this man, he might do something special next season. Not now, not this season, or maybe in 2-3 seasons, but he will do something special for this team. And I believe he will. So that's all I can say to Tottenham fans is just be patient.
Can I just say one thing, bro? Just sorry, Terry. So one thing I was guilty of at the start, and I remember, was that I said that belief will get us where we need. Sorry, I said that. I held my hands up. Everyone called me deluded. Every single person. You're so deluded, bro. Why? Because belief can't get you somewhere. You need like literal things to happen. And I said earlier, I think I've seen the light. Like I genuinely think something has shown me that my delusions have, given me. It's put me where I am today in terms of what people say and stuff. And I want to just say to what you said, bro, I don't think belief is gonna save us this season. I genuinely don't see it. I think we need real change. I think we need luck, but what is luck? If I go buy a lottery ticket, am I going to become a millionaire tomorrow? I don't know, but I just don't. I get what you're saying, but I just don't think belief is going to save us this season. It's a nice thought, but there's a difference between being positive, optimistic, and realistic. I was way too positive and optimistic, but The clouds outside
Harry,
there are grey, bro. They're not looking bright out there.
look, Harry, the thing is, to me, you have your opinion, right? You're allowed to say your opinion. You're allowed to say, look, at the start, you believe we could have won the league. It's your opinion, man. You're allowed to say it, okay? I'm not like Kate or Alan. I'm not going here to be bashing you and telling you, oh, how about winning the league now? It's your belief. You're allowed to say it, okay? But the thing is, you don't. The reality is, yes, we never was in a title race. We never were going to win the league. It's nothing like that. We just have to know that this team is in a rebuild, and that's all it matters. Is if like we can finish in European somewhere to finish in Europe, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great season.
I still believe
Top four or anything is going to be even more amazing. That's what we should be looking at.
Yeah,
and
I hear you. I hear you on that. Della Spurs is here with us. So what was your take on today, mate?
Disappointing game, really. I mean, obviously, I think we created enough chances to win this game. I think it was just a matter of us putting the ball.
Bro, your microphone's really crackly.
I'm sorry. You said what?
There's loads of interference on your microphone, my bro. I don't know what it is. It's like really crackly as you speak. Try loading out and coming back in, and we'll see what it does, my bro. Sorry, try coming back in to see us in a minute. This year, Chaos is here saying that these injuries are beyond the joke. Yeah, you definitely have a lot. Spurs' title challenge ends in November. That's so Spursy. Also joined now by Igao on the show as well.